versatility of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Durant is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Towns, and it's Curry in at the point guard position.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Weekend.
It's tipped. Here's Durant. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, Kevin. The West All-Stars head coach and I got a chance to catch up for just a minute. Coach joked about how he planned for this game. He said that he took a look at the roster of the other conference and realized that there is no way to plan for all the talent and superstars on the other side of the ball, saying, if I had to actually try and stop them from scoring, I might lose my mind. We don't want to see that, guys.
And thank you, Doris. 5 on the clock. Copeland dishes to Irving, and that one's good. Irving's got his first points of the night.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
First team foul.
And the West All-Stars have possession. It's a three-point game.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Copeland, guarded by Kerr. Oh, wide open. It's it to go from beyond the arc.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Here's Copeland, following the basket by Stephen Kerr. And Copeland kicks to Irving. Westbrook with the nice D there.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Here's Copeland, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Copeland. He has 5.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
It's rebounded by Towns.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Durant. East grabs the miss. Here's Copeland. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. That's 7 points for Freak.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
It's Curry with the drive. Launches it. Can't get it to go. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Antetokounmpo passes to Irving. And that one goes, feeding him with the lead pass.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
It's Curry outside, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 7 points in the game. players in now for the East.
And, you know, the fans
trailing by 2. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, Copeland in at shooting guard. Antetokounmpo is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Irving. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Here's Curry following the basket by Freak. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Drummond, a screen. Outside, Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Now here's Durant. He got right to the cup using that screen. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And here is Curry following the three-pointer by Freak. And here we go. He kicks to Love. No one near him. And that is good. And it's an 11-point East All-Star lead.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
Now here's Durant. There's Westbrook. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Teammates there, I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they've both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
And here's the fast break. Pushing it up. It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. A last touch by Irving.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for time. And we've reached.
Substitution on the court. Get ready for your East All-Star.
And we return to the NBA All-Star Game. One half is in the books, and the second half about to begin.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
On the court for the West All-Stars, we've got Durant. Downs is out there with Davis. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Curry in at the point. That free throw good from Copeland.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Curry dishes to Westbrook. Back to Curry. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Copeland. 18 points for him. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He's seen
full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And the basket by Curry.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Copeland, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Boss. He has 18 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender, because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
And Copeland drops them both. And so here are the West All-Stars. 6-point game. Fast break. Here we go. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Towns. Durant against Drummond. Durant kicks to Curry. Back to Durant. Curry passes to Davis. Can't get it to go. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Love with the screen on Davis. And Copeland kicks to Drummond. And a wide open look for Irving. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Shoots from 12. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Towns.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points. I don't want to come off assist.
Shoots checked in for Steph Curry.
Move the ball, spread the defense, get our shooters some looks.
Here are the East All-Stars. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Irving's gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Now the pass to Cheeks from downtown. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Cheeks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Copeland, defended by Cheeks.
Move the ball, stick it too much.
Amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Here's Copeland, and it's off from 3-point range. Outside Durant, pass to Cheeks. Down. 3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Copeland. It's hauled in by Cheeks.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Copeland. He's got 22. Puts it up from 17 and off the glass. That one's good. Copeland's got 24 points.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And Davis, here we go. It's rebounded by Copeland. Copeland's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's 1:47 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Shoots it. The shot is off. Good D by Westbrook.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Cheeks kicks to Davis. Davis can't get that one to fall. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Irving dishes to Copeland. Launches it. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 27 points for Freak.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. To halt the run, it's blocked.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Stolen by Durant. Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody back. And that is good.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Here's Copeland, defended by Cheeks. Got a hand on it, and the ball ends up out of bounds. East All-Stars on offense. Copeland, he's in at point guard. Harris is out there at Greg Monroe. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Gibbs in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And they're running. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
That's exactly why you watch the All-Star game, to see plays just like that.
Russell with it. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Curry's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Puts it up off the inbound. And Russell with the lay-in.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Here's Copeland trying to get open as Monroe.
West All-Stars ball. Substitution on the court.
1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Westbrook against Irving. Curry with a wide open look. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Copeland, guarded by Curry.
Move the ball.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Out to the wing from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Copeland. Copeland's got 5 rebounds tonight.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And here comes the break. Here's Westbrook. Finished off the break.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Copeland the pass to Love. Irving kicks to Copeland. Good on the 3-point shot. Copeland's got 35 in the game.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
And here are the East All-Stars. They lead by 14. Good on the triple.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster. He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Another steal.
Move the ball. Stick it.
True on the 14-footer. Copeland's got 42 in the game. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Larry Drew said to his team. He preached patient offense and encouraged his guys to use the shot clock. He wants his guys to be deliberate. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. 4th quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Curry kicks to Westbrook. A three-pointer off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Well, he's certainly seen his share of the ball tonight.
I would say maybe more than his fair share. I mean, he's not going to make too many friends out there if he's not willing to spread that sugar a little bit.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move. Pass a good shot or a great shot. Let the game come to you. You're forcing the issue too much.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21 for the three, and he knocks it down. Good looking three there from Copeland. Copeland's got 45 points. Another steal. From 11 feet away, and it comes off the front of the rim. And here's the West with the ball, trailing by 19. Poke loose. Durant dishes to Curry. A three ball, and Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's Copeland, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coast.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
So the West ends up going with the new group. And so here are the West All-Stars. It's an 18-point game.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Cheeks. Rebound by the East All-Stars. There's the triple. Copeland can't hit.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Here's Moody. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Copeland. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there.
15 seconds left in the fourth. Thompson misses. Swift, the pass to Copeland. From beyond the arc, and then some. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. 3 from the inbound, misses. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.